Alright guys, it is April 13th, Saturday, opening day here in Virginia, and I'm headed out for the regular season opener. And nice cool morning, a little bit breezy. Gonna go out here. I've been doing some scouting and seen a lot of birds. Really excited. It's good to get out here. I've been looking forward to it, and I anticipate this day all year long. So ready for that sun to start breaking and see what the morning holds. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna see what we can get into. So guys, this is the day that we all look forward to so much, that first sunrise of spring, getting out there, and the birds were just right that morning. They were just jamming. And as you can see in this setup, this bird, he was roosted directly behind me. And I thought he was on around the corner a little bit more where he was setting up, but he wound up being, like I said, directly behind me. And because I had probably, or because he had likely heard me as I had made my way into that setup, you know, fumbling around and whatnot, I figured that I'd probably be best just to sit there quietly and let him come off the roost before I made any more calling. And so when they flew down, or when he flew down, there were some hens back there with him. They pitched down and kind of worked their way down the swamp away from me, and then eventually made their way into a field. And so I just had to make the choice to kind of move on and let them do their thing, and there wasn't a lot of getting around them in the location I was at. So I just chose to save them for another day, and that wound up being the next morning. All that said, though, I had to get out of there and do some head scratching and figure out what I wanted to do, and start putting some boots on the ground. Kind of had a little bit of a failed attempt this morning, kind of just a bad setup on my part, and so fixing to ease into this little swamp bottom right here and just do a little bit of walking and squawking and a lot of listening. And kind of mid-morning, you know, it's still a little bit early, but get in there and just kind of see what we can hear, maybe strike something up. So some of my favorite kind of hunting anyway. So I'm gonna get geared up. We're gonna ease back there, and all goes well, I'll be headed back to the truck here shortly. So we'll see. chicken dinner. Well guys, what a day, what a hunt. I tell you what, I just love getting out here after these birds, and it's opening day of 2024 Virginia season, and got out here this morning and set up on a bird, and kind of blew that one up. I wound up being set up like probably like 50-60 yards out from him, and if I'd have been facing him, that might not have been a bad idea, but I was facing the opposite direction, and thinking that they were flying down this little opening, and they went the other way, and so that kind of blew up. I got some good gobbling on the limb, but once he hit the ground, I think he gobbled one more time, and then they just kind of went the other way, and he was hemmed up and wasn't going to come back to the calling. So had to make a move, and I lost about an hour trying to decide what I wanted to do, and I came in here, decided I'd make this little backdoor approach into some of these hardwoods up in here. I wasn't in here no sooner than I hit the top of this little flat on this swamp edge. I had called a little bit before I hit the corner, and he gobbled as I started crunching some leaves, and I had to scurry. You can see it drops down right here behind me. I had to scurry and get up on this red oak tree. That way I'd be up on this flat, because when I knew he was getting close, if I stayed down there, I was worried that he'd stay up on that top just gobbling. And that's kind of what he was going to do, but I got up here a little bit level with him in a nice little open area in these woods, and he stayed right behind some of this little growth right here just gobbling for a few minutes, and I couldn't tell if he's going to come my left or right, and I kept on kind of shifting, and then he gobbled a couple times, double gobbled one time, and then I saw him looking like just a black, shadow coming across this little growth right here. And he stepped out, and I could see that head just as pretty as all get out. And I know the footage was not the best because I was, pinned down. It's really tough trying to, you got to get beaded up and get on the bird too, but beautiful bird, awesome hunt, just an adrenaline rush to get out here. One of those run and gun and get it done. I was probably back here, like I said, the walk in was longer than the time I spent calling this bird up, and he gobbled good. Got some pretty hook, real sharp, like some ivory in there, and just a beautiful bird and heavy. I bet this bird, I know he's gonna weigh, 25 going out, but I bet he's gonna go 20, 21 pounds. So I'm gonna get him home and weigh him and get him dressed out, and just big old thick rope on this bird. Beautiful bird though, got some barring in this feather too, just like my daughter's last weekend. Not quite as prominent, but just beautiful bird. I just can't say enough about the beauty in these things. And so, but made the old 870 bark again this morning, and season's just getting started, guys, so y'all stick around. I got more to come. We'll see you.